What is going on, guys? It is your boy, the Timecodes Gaming, coming at you again with another video. And I missed the meta report last week, but guys, I have to come back for the EB02 meta report. We got green purple Luffy in the meta now, and a lot of new powerful cards joining in OP10. So I'm really excited to see what new deck lists are being made. We do not have the matchups available for the EB02 section of the ranked sim ranking, so that's kind of a little bit sad, but we do have the rankings, we do have the deck list, so I'm really excited to get into it, guys. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to like and subscribe. We're on the way to 500 subs. I think we're at 450 right now. We're really close. I can't believe it, so thank you so much, guys. And with that being said, hope you enjoyed today's video. We're getting into every deck list and maybe talking some Kaido. Yeah, we'll see about the Kaido part. But yeah, we're going through the rankings, going through the deck list. Hope you guys enjoy, and let's get it. Okay, guys, getting right into the rankings here of the new EB02 meta. So we're going to be looking at the chart on the right. The chart on the left is from pre-EB02, and the chart on the right is from post-EB02. So the left, completely irrelevant. We do not care anymore. We are looking at the right. But what I do care about, though, is on the left, you see Bonnie is at the 10th spot, almost falling off. And then with the release of EB02, fucking skyrocketing to the top of, pretty much the top of the meta. Absolutely insane. Still seeing Shanks at the top with a 54% win rate. Absolutely ridiculous. Bonnie with a 54% win rate as well. Green Purple Luffy making his presence known, 53%. Lim back to the top as well. I think she's been in the top 5, I think, but 4 might be her highest slot since OP10 released. Purple Luffy at his lowest spot since OP10 released with a 52% win rate. Dofi falling to 6. Blackbeard definitely at the lowest spot he has ever been in. Probably, I'm guessing, because of the EB02 red purple Luffy, but I can't say for sure. Guys. We do not have the matchup data for EB02. The matchup data from below is from the OP10 meta, so we don't have EB02 matchup data yet, so we're not able to see who is absolutely shitting on Blackbeard, but I'm assuming it is green purple Luffy, 51% win rate. And then next, guys, Lucci sticking around in the top 10. Lucci making his presence known, and he's been kind of a mainstay of the top 10 for the past 3 weeks. Where's Zoro? Zoro's gone. Guys, Zoro's gone. Zoro's off the top 10. What happened? Why? Yeah, even on the left, you can see a 54.43% win rate from Zoro pre-EB02, and then he's in the 7th spot just because he doesn't have a lot of representation. And then on the right, he's just gone. He's just absent. Is nobody playing him, or I don't understand. I don't understand what happened. But Zoro is gone, guys. On the 9th slot, we have Reiju, 50% win rate, and then rounding out the number 10 slot, we have Blue Black Usopp, who's been sneaking into the top 10 rankings every now and then in this 10th spot, with usually a pretty low win rate compared to everything else. But yeah, guys, let's get right into the deck list, see if anything else is cooking with the release of EB02. Are we seeing some new cards being played? Are we seeing any variations of lists? Are we seeing new cards? Let's check it out. So Shanks, no, it doesn't look like it, guys. This is just the Shanks list. Usually you're running Uta or Nami. This guy chose Uta, running a lot of the good red-haired pirates cards. Nothing new here. I'm surprised they're not playing Mulgun, guys. Mulgun, to me, is one of the best answers for Sanji and Pudding. As long as you have a 6K on board, which this Sanji is really able to do very, very well, Mulgun is one of the best 1-for-1 options against Sanji and Pudding. So for me, moving forward, when I'm playing red decks, I will be running for a Mulgun to deal with the Sanji and Pudding as quickly and as cleanly as possible. So next, getting into the new Bonnie list. Is Bonnie running anything new in order to deal with green purple Luffy, in order to adapt in EB02? So it looks like they're running 4 Shankses. I don't think this was at 4 before. Like, I know Bonnie's played the Shanks, but I think it was at 2, 1, 2, or 3. I don't think I've ever seen 4 before. So this could be a direct response to just being able to remove a lot more high costed characters. And then we're running 2 of the 0 cost event. Like, we're running a lot of big drops in this deck. We're running 4 of Shanks, 4 of Dofi, and 2 of the Eustace Captain Kidd. And I'm really eager to see this Bonnie matchup chart, because this is by far the best Bonnie has been in the meta. And is it because of red, green, purple Luffy? I don't know. I haven't played the matchup myself, but it seems like Bonnie's able to do relatively well into green, purple Luffy and might have an actually very good matchup into it. So I'm really curious to see those matchup stats as they start coming out. But besides that, kind of just your generic Bonnie stuff. Next, guys, getting into EB02 Luffy. Well, this deck can't really run any sauce. Like it has to run Straw Hats. Because you can only use green purple Luffy's ability if the only types of characters you have on board are Straw Hats. So it's not the coolest thing in the world. So you kind of just have to run generic stuff, and there's not a lot of sauce you can do with it. But this list does seem a little bit unique. They are running kind of your generic Straw Hat package here. Only 1 Luffy Taro, 2 zero cost event, 4 searchers, 4 Gum Gum Giants, 2 Gamma Knives. I'm assuming for the Bonnie matchup, running 3 of Electrical Luna in this list. That is very, very interesting. So if you don't know what Electrical Luna does, guys, it is activate main. All of your opponent's rested characters with the cost of 7 or less will not become active in your opponent's next refresh phase. I can't think of a reason they'd be running this, honestly. Maybe against rush decks like Zoro? I don't know. Green purple Luffy players, comment down below why is this person running the Electrical Luna? Like, obviously it's a good card, but is there a specific matchup we're trying to target here? I don't know personally. But this deck is running 3 of the Electrical Luna and then 4 of Going Merry to round out the deck. Kind of seems it's a strong deck, guys. Like, if you're running your good Straw Hat cards, this deck is going to be very, very hard to beat, especially with the Sanji and Pudding, absolute menace of the format. If you don't know what this card does, guys, it is your turn. When 2 or more Dawn cards are returned to your Dawn deck, set up to 1 card from your Dawn deck as active. So this works. It's a 1-card combo with your leader, and then on play, if your number of Dawn cards are equal to or less than your opponent's, you draw a card. So it can replace itself, it can ramp you over and over and over again if it sticks on board. So a really, really annoying card. A 1-card combo with the leader is always a little bit tough to deal with, and it's a 5 cost, and it's 7k, and it can get higher costed with the Going Merry. Very hard card to deal with, and for me, this is the problem with the deck. Like, we need to be running cards to deal with this as fast as possible. So moving on, guys, let's go ahead and get to the 4th deck, which is the Lim. Is Lim running anything new from EB02? Honestly, I doubt it. Lim has been kind of running the same shit. We're running 1 of Top Knot, Dawn -1, return up to 1 of your opponent's characters at the cost of 4 or less to the bottom of its owner's deck. So I'm guessing this is a response to maybe blockers like having trouble going for game and you just want that 1 of Top Knot in hand. But yeah, besides that, just kind of your generic Odyssey Lim stuff. Like, nothing crazy going on here with the new Lim list from EB02. Next, getting into Purple Luffy, which is the lowest he's ever been, I think, in the OP10 meta. But to me, this is looking like your absolutely generic Purple Luffy stuff. I'm kind of disappointed in these decks. I thought there'd be a little bit more changes. Maybe that was foolish of me, but because EB02 wasn't a big set, I guess. So there's not a lot of changes people could have made in general, but from this Purple Luffy list, just kind of looking like generic Purple Luffy. Nothing to write home about. Next, getting into the Dofi list. Dofi has not changed in a long time. So I'm curious to see if they're running anything new to kind of deal with the... Oh, and there is the 7-drop Dofi, guys. 7-drop Dofi. So this is a card... I wanted to make a video like going over cards that could counter Sanji and Pudding relatively well. And Dofi's one of the cards that came to mind because it hits a 7 cost. And Sanji and Pudding is not a 7 cost, but a lot of the time it will be a 7 cost because of the Going Merry stage. So having the Dofi in hand that's able to bounce the Sanji and Pudding back to hand, even if it's a 7 cost Sanji and Pudding, really nice in my opinion. So seeing 2 of those making the list is cool. Good adaptation by the Dofi players, I think. Running 3 of the Red Rock and 2 of the Raging Tiger. Besides that, you're just running your Dofi stuff like this. We've seen this list before, except for the 7-drop Dofi. Next, getting into the Marshall D Teach. Standard Teach stuff. You're running 4 of Finger Pistols. That could be a response to the Sanji and Pudding. I don't think Blackbeard's used to run 4 finger pistols, unless I'm going crazy, but 4 finger pistols could be a direct response to the Sanjin Pudding. It's able to hit a 5 cost, which doesn't always hit the card, but a lot of the time you're going to be able to hit it because it is a 5 cost. Besides that, just your generic Blackbeard stuff. Next, getting into the OP07 Rob Lucci. There's some new black cards. We have the Blocker Sengoku. We have the new Brook that's able to grab Laboon from trash. We have the new Law Blocker, so a lot of really good options for black coming out. Curious to see if any of them are making the cut in this first Lucci list. And off the rip, we see no new cards, guys. So no new cards in this Lucci list. Kind of lame, kind of disappointing, but running a lot of the good, I mean, these are just your good black cards smushed together into a, like, this is literally all your good black cards smushed together into a deck. Just kind of 1 ofs, 2 ofs, 3 ofs, 4 ofs, just kind of smushed in here, and it'll make a good deck in the end. Lucci just very consistent and very powerful black removal deck. Next, getting into the Reiju. Anything cooking in the Reiju list? Reijus, I feel like, always run the same stuff. We do see the 2 of Black Bug. So Black Bug is a 4 cost event, activate main. If the number of Dawn on your Dawn field is equal to or less than your opponent's Dawn, place up to 1 opponent's cost 5 or less characters on the bottom of its owner's deck. Very, very interesting. To me, that seems like a direct response to Sanjin Pudding. In my personal opinion, like, yeah, this seems like it hits a 5 cost. They're playing 2 of, and I don't think I've seen this card played ever before. So to me, this seems like Sanjin Pudding influence on the meta. And then lastly, getting into the Usopp, guys. Is Usopp running anything new? I don't think Dressrosa got any support in EB02. And yeah, this looks like your absolutely generic Usopp list. And to be honest, guys, I'm a little bit sad. Those decks were kind of all vanilla and not a lot to write home about. We see some different answers to the Sanjin Pudding, but besides that, like, kind of your generic stuff that we've been seeing throughout all of OP10. And we don't have matchups to go through today because we don't have that data yet from this week. So maybe next week we'll have the EB02 matchup data. I'm really curious to see what green purple Luffy is kind of shitting on and getting shit on by. Really curious to see that. And besides that, guys, for me, this seems like a meta where Kaido could be sorry to bring up Kaido, but for me this seems like Kaido could have a chance in this meta. Shanks a losing matchup, Bonnie probably even, green purple Luffy kind of even, Lim gets destroyed by Kaido, purple Luffy about even, Dofi about even, Blackbeard losing, Lucci about even, Reiju I'd have to say about even. They can't put a lot of pressure on you. And then Usopp about even as well. So to me, this is a good change in the meta. Like, to me, this favors the Kaido, because Shanks and Blackbeard both used to be the most popular decks in the format, and Blackbeard still is. But with this dropping in the meta, I'm thinking that maybe he starts falling more. I could be wrong. It depends on his matchup with green purple Luffy. But to me, looking at these green purple lists, like, that is what Kaido wants to see. Green purple, it gets destroyed by 10 drop Kaido. So very happy about that. Now, besides that, that is about all we have today, guys. We don't have matchups to go through. Those are the deck lists. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to like and subscribe. And I hope y'all have an absolutely amazing weekend. I will be in Japan next Friday, guys. I'll be in Japan next Friday. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Make sure to comment what you think the top 10 list will look like. Like, what do you think are going to be the top 5 decks in the format moving forward? I think it should be, I think it should be something like that. Like, I don't see it going too crazy, but it all depends on green purple Luffy, in my opinion. Like, what decks will have rises and falls because of their matchup into green purple Luffy. And with that being said, guys, I hope you enjoy, and yep, that's about it. I'll see you later.